So, I had planned to shoot something today, but looks like because of the rain, that is not possible. So last year I had made this whole EDC plus a day in a life video, which was something similar I was aiming for to do with this one as well. But then again, I've got only 2 days to shoot and the weather is not helping out at all. So going out is a big no. But I guess we'll have to work with what we have got now. So now, last week I posted what's in the camera bag. It was like an EDC camera bag version, but this one is geared more towards what's in my pockets when I'm out and about. Now, I had no plans on making this one, but then again, a lot of EDC videos started popping up in my feed, and I like making these kind of videos because I like watching them, I just realized. But anyways, welcome to EDC 2025. Now, I don't really change a lot of stuff when it comes to my EDC because I'm someone who likes using his stuff for a while. But since last year, there have been a few changes to the EDC and also an addition to the everyday carry, which I am really trying to, incorporate into my life. And I feel like the best way to do it is to force myself into doing it every single day. Let's just talk about that first. So I am carrying a diary and a pen with me every single day for almost 2 to 3 weeks, and I've been forcing myself to use this every single day, and I've realized a piece of paper and a pen can really make a huge difference. Now, last year I had my iPad with me, which I still use, I still do have it, but this thing has replaced my iPad like instantaneously since I've started using it. And the main reason why I feel that has happened is because I have been using digital notes for a very long time. And a couple of months ago, I sat down, I had this diary with me and I started writing a script. And this whole experience sparked this feeling of nostalgia in my mind because back in the day, like during school days, the only place where we used to write notes was in a notebook using a pen and paper. And back then I really liked using different kinds of pens. So bringing this thing into the equation has sparked that, nostalgic feeling, and it has really grown on me since then. The iPad is still there, but it's not a part of my everyday carry anymore. It is mostly at home and I only use it as an external monitor most of the times for my camera, which I am doing right now. But the feeling of referring back to something like this when you're trying to remember something is just absolutely amazing, and I've been really enjoying it. And the pen that I've been using is just a normal black rollerball pen. I prefer rollerballs over ballpoint pens because here the ink is much more thinner and it does not cut at all when you are writing, so that is a big plus point. And yeah, so far I've been really enjoying using a pen and diary every single day for anything that I do. So that was one of the things that has changed since the last year. The iPad has been completely replaced by the diary, which I am really happy about. So the second addition to the EDC is something that I've really wanted for a long time, and the thing that I'm talking about is this. Let me just show you. So this is an automatic watch. This is by a brand called Boderry, and the model is called as Voyager, I think so. It is basically a field watch, and I've always liked watches that are, kind of unique and are like conversation starters. Last time, if you remember, I had the Fossil Hybrid HR. I still do have that watch and I still do use it, but this one is the new, everyday carry watch. This is the one that I wear every single day. The best part is that this is an automatic watch, so I don't have to charge this. It just the spring-loaded mechanism automatically charges the watch with the wrist movements, which is really cool. And talking about the movement that is inside this watch, this one has the Seiko NH35 movement. But yeah, this is an amazing watch. It is built from titanium and it also is water resistant up to 100 meters. And the glass on top is a sapphire crystal. It is so clear that in this shot you probably won't be able to see the glass, but there is indeed a glass in front of the watch, and it is super clean and it is also very minimal. And I've paired it with an olive green NATO strap, which really gives this whole field watch look to it, and it also goes pretty well with any sort of clothing that you pair it with. Now, if you watched my previous video, you might have noticed a different watch on my wrist. I'll show you that watch as well. So this is the other one in my collection right now. This is actually a dress watch. It's by a brand called Sternglass, which is a German brand. They are relatively new to the watch game, but the designs that they have are absolutely phenomenal. I just really like the design on this one. It is super minimal and also has a turquoise dial. I never had a watch with a turquoise dial, so this one was a no-brainer. But yeah, I don't usually wear this one every single day. The only watches in rotation are my Fossil Hybrid HR and the Boderry Voyager, which I showed you guys previously. This is more of a watch that I would wear to say a function, or say if I'm going out somewhere to meet someone, that is probably when I would wear this one. But otherwise, for everyday use, the Boderry Voyager is just a perfect watch. Alright, so let's address the elephant in the room. You see, there's the elephant in the room. But yeah, jokes apart, the phone that I'm still using is this. This is the Google Pixel 6a, and I've been using it for almost 3 years, three and a half years at this point of time. Still an amazing device. Google just gave this device 2 more years of software support, which is amazing. So 2 more major Android updates, which are Android 16 and Android 17, which is really nice, which means that I can still continue to use this phone for 2 more years if I don't end up damaging it. But yeah, it's an amazing phone. It makes phone calls. I can reply to text messages on this, can visit social media sites, and also has an amazing camera. And the battery also lasts forever for some reason. I don't want to jinx it, but the battery life has still been really good. And yeah, what can I say? The cameras on this thing are still amazing. This is the same sensor that Google used on the previous phones, which was the Pixel 1, 2 and 3 as well, I guess. And I had the 3, which was an amazing camera as well. And this one is also a beast when it comes to photos. Still rocking no case and no screen guard on this one, because I really appreciate the craftsmanship that goes into making smartphones. My home screen setup is also pretty simple. I don't really use a lot of apps, you know, just like it clean. I have 3 different pages. Second page is my calendar and a Spotify music widget, and the third page is Google Tasks and a widget that goes into my miscellaneous notes folder on to Notion, where I just jot down things. But yeah, Pixel 6a, amazing phone. What can I say? So there has been a bit of a change with the wallet as well. Last time, if you remember, I was using the .company card wallet, which is an absolutely amazing wallet, by the way. But the problem with that wallet is that it does not really fit a lot of cash, and it has been pretty important for me to carry some cash around because my bank servers are under maintenance very frequently, which is why my UPI just doesn't work sometimes. That is the problem that I'm currently facing, and that is why carrying cash around has been really important. So I've switched back to a very traditional wallet, as you can see. But yeah, switching to a traditional wallet has also been pretty fun, you know, pulling this thing out, flipping it open and taking out cash or your cards. That was something I missed really when I was back in the UK, because literally everywhere cash is pretty much obsolete and everyone just pays using their smartphones or tap to pay cards. But yeah, if I do find links to any of the products that I had talked about, I'll make sure to drop them in the description box below. Now, I'm also still using this. This is the Orbit key organizer, and I highly recommend it. It is just so sleek and it keeps all your keys intact, and you know that you don't have anything dangling around in your pockets. Or even when you throw this in your pocket, say with your smartphone or something, you know that this won't scratch up your smartphone. I've been using this for almost 5 years now, I guess even more than 5 years, but it has held up pretty well. Now it has shown some wear and tear, as you can see on the top over here. You can see that the leather has come off, but looking at it, it doesn't feel like it's gonna break apart, which is a good thing because there is some kind of a reinforcing material inside of the leather coating, which is really nice. But yeah, somehow it has still survived, and I think it is still going strong, and I don't need to change this anytime soon. And yeah, there's one more final thing. I'm just gonna run with this setup now. I'm not gonna change. But yeah, there's one more final thing, which is this. So these are the Oppo Enco. I don't really remember the exact model number, but I got these like 2.5 years ago, and I've been using them on and off. But yeah, whenever I am going outside, I do carry these as well. But yeah, these look very similar to the AirPods, but I don't really mind that. And also the color on this one is this light pastel pistachio color, which looks really good. It is something different, not too bold as well. Like the nothing ears or the CMF ones that come in like bright orange or yellow. It is pretty subtle, and the shape of the earphones is also pretty similar to AirPods, and they fit really well. And they also have really good noise cancellation, and they sound amazing. These get the job done. They are pretty good, and I've also used these on flights, and the noise cancellation is pretty decent for the price. I bought these for around 5,000 rupees back in the day, but you probably will get it for much more cheaper now if you want the exact same model. Wow, it's still raining. So yeah, that was pretty much my EDC. These are all of the things that I don't leave my house without. There have been a few new additions which I am really happy about. Most of the other stuff that was similar since the last EDC video will probably remain the same, because I don't switch my phones a lot, or nor I like to, get new things. I like to use things for a long time and see how they age. But yeah, that was my EDC for 2025. The rain really did mess up my plans for today. I had a completely different video planned, or more like a completely different format of a video planned. But yeah, it was pretty fun to shoot without a script, which I was not actually looking forward to doing, but it is what it is. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.